Welcome to the Francisco Marquez Olympic swimming pool here in Mexico City. We are here for day 4 of the 2017 World Para Swimming Championships. My name's Paul Noble. I'll be taking you through the action tonight, and again tonight, after this morning's successful pairing, I'm back with Alan March.
Successful pairing. Is that what you've gone for? Yeah, good evening everybody. Welcome to Mexico City. Welcome to day number 4. And what we can only promise you will be just as good as days 1, 2 and 3. Hopefully you've been keeping up to speed with all of the action here through the Paralympic.org website. You can use Facebook as well. Para Swimming is what you need for that. And you can, of course, get in touch with us, hashtag Paraswimming, all the way throughout this competition. We'll try and read any messages that come through. Our officials are on poolside, as you can see on the screen right now. A slightly different start to day number 4, Paul, as we had for the previous 3 days. And we've actually got around about half an hour's worth of medal ceremonies. We had so many finals, events within events this morning as well. Made it a little bit tricky for us to commentate on. It was hopefully not too tricky for people to watch at home. What we have got, though, are those glorious medal winners coming up.
Yeah, we have started 6 medal ceremonies before we get into the action at 6 o'clock local time. Time just about on 5:30 as we see the referees and starters being introduced.
Barrera, they've nicknamed her Dory this week. I've absolutely no idea why. Colin Anderson and Jenny, whose last name has completely escaped me, from Kenya.
Yeah, they've been here all week. They're the international officials. There's what they'll be officiating on tonight. Finals all the way tonight and medal ceremonies in between those as well. 400 freestyle, S13 should be an absolute cracker to look forward to in that one. Visually impaired swimmers Carlota Gili and Rebecca Myers will go head to head in that one. Men's 100 breaststroke, SB13, E.R. Boki, the great E.R. Boki, unbeaten this week, going for a 5th gold medal. Incredible.
Absolutely. Me and Paul have been trying to outstat each other during the interval from this morning's session to this evening, and we'll reel those off as the night goes on. Some interesting ones concerning Boki, Daniel Diaz, Jessica Long, so some interesting little stats. We picked out some battles that are going to happen around the water and around the event tonight. Gili, in the last event of the night, could be picking up what we think she might get to here tonight. It'll be interesting, but I'm sure Rebecca Myers has got a thing or two to say about that.
We'll find out about that very shortly. First, we go to these medal ceremonies of the events that we swam this morning. As I said, 6 medal ceremonies for us to enjoy before we get to the swimming action. There is the first one of those. It is the men's 400 freestyle S11. The S11 class course for swimmers with no vision at all. Wear blacked out goggles. They need to have tappers to tell them where the end of the pools are. In the centre there is the champion Taryn Drake. Tall figure Taryn Drake from the USA. We have a number of medal presenters tonight, Alan. Some familiar faces, some not familiar faces to us, but Sheila Gunter, that's the TD, making the first one of these. Technical delegate for the event.
First person to receive a medal this evening. It's the bronze that goes around the neck of Argentina's Sergio Zayas, 5:15.01, and he's happy about that. For Argentina, silver. Hard job did Zuzilov of Belarus, 4:55.80. He worked hard, he fought hard, but he just couldn't chase down on the great American Taryn Drake, and Drake takes gold in a couple of moments. You'll see him at the curly-haired figure of Haruri Zuzilov. He struggled to get all of that under a cap, isn't he?
Well, last year he had practically no hair at all. It was
That's
a very,
right.
very close cut when we first
right,
saw him in the European Championships last year.
World Swimming Champion representing United States of America.
And he was challenged by
Medalla de oro y
Belarusian.
campeón del 2017 de
But at the
paranatación,
end of the day, came
Estados
out on
Unidos de
top. Aaron
América.
Drake from the USA takes the first medal of this evening. That'll help USA move up the medal table slightly. Some good medals in the first couple of days.
Yeah, certainly did. We were saying during the race that we're still a long way off getting anywhere near the long-standing world record in this one. John Morgan from Barcelona, 1992 that was done at 4:20.83. Seems a light year away, doesn't it?
Quality swim from
Damas y
John Morgan
caballeros,
of the USA.
escuchemos con
Aaron
respeto
Drake
el
is
himno
working his way
nacional de
towards
Estados
that.
Unidos de
And
América.
one step on that journey is the World Championship title.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Mexico 2017 World Swimming medalist.
Here inside the Francisco
Damas y
Marquez
caballeros, los
Olympic
medallistas
pool.
del Campeonato Mundial de Paranatación Ciudad de México 2017.
Games.
Un fuerte aplauso.
Well, good crowd here tonight. Not sure whether we've had a shot of that on the screens as yet, but certainly when the cameras pan across, there's a few events that have taken place around the world in recent years. Paul would be quite envious of the smattering we've got in here.
Yeah, very good. Mexicans are very keen supporters, we're finding out, of para swimming. We've got one race later on tonight, they've got 3 Mexicans. What would it be like if it was a Mexican 1, 2, 3? It's going to be tough for that to happen, but you never know.
Noise levels might get distinctly higher if that were to happen. It's a big ask, it must be said. We'll talk about that as the race appears in front of us. The next ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the women's 100 meters backstroke S6.
Damas y caballeros, la ceremonia de premiación de los 100 metros dorso S6 femenil.
Swimmer leading them out there is the Mexican. Silver medalist there, but the crowd
Bronze
t-shirts with her face in.
United States of
Big poster for the
America.
Mexican. We'll see
Medalla
if
de
they
bronce,
make appearance again.
representando a los Estados
Bronze
Unidos
medalist,
de
though,
América.
is another American
Sophia
swimmer on the medal
Elizabeth
podium tonight,
Herzog.
Sophia Herzog. Bronze medal this time for the breaststroke champion. 40.01. Winning a close contest with Sakona from Greece. Just getting into that
Silver medal
position.
representing Mexico.
Medalla de plata, representando a México.
And you can hear it.
Derradillo.
135.05. And he was never going to catch Song Ling Ling, and not just because Song Ling Ling is quick, but Song Ling Ling went championship record quick at 1:24.47. Displacing the 1:25.81.
Gold medal
Was
and
the,
2017 World Swimming
championship record
Champion
from Glasgow,
representing
from
People's
Don.
Republic of
But
China.
here it's Song Ling
Medalla de
Ling.
oro y campeón del
takes the
Paranatación
title from
2017,
Republic of China.
representando a la República Popular China.
Song Ling Ling.
Song Ling Ling has been on great form this week. Very, very fast swims. Championship record there. Set the world record last year in Rio. She's not too far away from that mark. Deserved victory for the Chinese swimmer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of People's Republic of China.
Damas y caballeros, escuchemos respetuosamente el himno nacional de la República Popular China.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Mexico 2017 World Pro Swimming medalists.
Damas y caballeros, los medallistas del Campeonato Mundial de Paralympic Ciudad de México 2017. Un fuerte aplauso.
Top of the medal table at the halfway point. They had a good day. Last couple of days they've been really good. Brazil were top on day one. China overtook them on day two, and they had the highest number of gold medals yesterday on day three, equal with Italy. Surprise, and the Italians. Real surprise packages for the Italians here this week.
That was good day for Italy yesterday. Don't think their exploits are anywhere near over. You, Paul?
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the women 100 meters backstroke S7.
Damas y caballeros, la ceremonia de premiación de los 100 metros dorso S7 femenil.
100 backstroke S7. Denise Graal from Germany leads out the medalist.
Bronze medal representing Estonia.
Medalla de bronce representando a Estonia.
Estonia, first time on the medal podium for her. The Estonians were delighted, if maybe thought a little bit surprised this morning when their swimmer won that bronze medal. They dashed with their cameras to get a picture of Brenda Tilt coming out of the pool at the end.
I think their media team were too busy having a drink of tea or coffee, and all of a sudden they realised
Medalla de plata
was going to get a bronze medal, so they came
a Alemania.
shooting up behind us, running down the steps to get pictures. Silver for Germany's Denise Graal, 132.43 in that performance in the S7 classification. Again, a bit like the race before, Paul. As good as that was from Denise Graal, Keeling just too good a form.
Gold medal and 2017 World Pro Swimming Champion,
championship record back in
representing People's Republic of China.
For a few more
Medalla
years
de
yet.
oro y campeona del
Will
Campeonato
be
Mundial
nearly
de
a decade old
Paralympic Ciudad de
by the time they swim again.
representando a la República Popular de China.
23.19. Keeling Ting steps up and takes gold, but the next challenge for Keeling Ting is to try and get somewhere near Shelby Newkirk's new world record, done just in October, and we were talking about this during the race, Paul. Perfect timing, if you like, 1:21.43. So this lady here has the gold. You've got to be here to win it. It was a phrase we were coining during the morning session. Keeling Ting has indeed been here, done the job, got the gold medal.
Bet on it because it's the great Ivan Boki trying to go again. So already got 4 gold medals under his belt here at these championships. And he's a favourite to take a 5th here. That's the man in the blue tracksuit of Belarus, making his way out to his familiar spot, the fast lane.
Talking about the fact that he won all of his races left here in this competition. He had the same amount of World Championship gold medals as he is old, 23 to be exact. So Juan in the middle lane here in 4 in this men's 100 breaststroke SB13 final. He is the man to beat. Can anyone do it? Julius Garanding of Malaysia, Van Salguero Orteza of Spain, Boki in 4, Zatelski of Poland in 5, Lingos of Greece in 6, and Lipkin Kwan completing the lineup, Hong Kong in 7. You get these swimmers, Paul, they turn up onto the scene, and then for the next 10, 14 years maybe, they just become dominant. We talk about Jessica Long, we've seen her earlier. We talk about Daniel Diaz, we'll see him a little bit later. Ihar Boki in this classification, just the same.
Yeah, absolutely. Ihar Boki, star of this classification. Nobody would have seen these championships. Santirada, Olympic champion. Medalist, España.
A lot to look up to. This is coming in with a 1:15.39. Seems rather chuffed with that. There's no catching. Italo Pereira, Jonathan Fox holds the world in championship records under 110. Pereira didn't have to go under 110. He just had to beat what was there. And Italo Pereira from Jane de Blaine. And he will hear the Brazilian anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of Brazil.
Damas y caballeros, escuchemos respetuosamente el
Not for the
himno
last time in
nacional
this
de
competition.
Brasil.
Brings back memories of Rio last year, Brazilian gold in lane 5. Shawai, she retires after this competition. Wouldn't it be good to get a send-off with a medal here in the 50 breaststroke? Deng Yu from China goes in 7. And
Boggioni, just 19 years of age. Debuts, they've had their time, or they've not quite achieved what they wanted that time out, so you get to the next stage of the World Championships, and just like this, women's 50-metre breaststroke SB3, 8 years of age, 3 golds in Rio, including this very event, but Monica Boggioni setting a brand new world record for an SB3 earlier in the year. The Italian has gone 53.40 before. She's going to need that if she's going to beat this Chinese athlete alongside her at the moment. It is Chen Jiao, the 23-year-old, and the reigning. It is going to be for Chen Jiao of China, 52.65. Smashed it. Our competition might just got herself a medal as well. We have to wait for the official results, of course, but a world record swim here, 52.65 from Chen Jiao.
Chen Jiao just didn't give up and chased the Italian down that first half, and the second half of the race belonged to Chen Jiao. World record, wow, superb there from Chen Jiao. Extended her career to compete at a home World Championships, and it's all been worth it for Patricia.
Take a look at the start. gets that little bit of distance, but here you start to see Chen Jiao just closing down. This is Boggioni desperately reaching out and trying to get towards the end, but all she was no champion. That is the face of a world record holder.
Twice this week, Boggioni has come in as the world record holder. We've seen that taken away from her by 2.65, and Boggioni 54.83 in second, and an emotional bronze for Patricia Valle in her 7th World Championship.
His career. Deng Zhu finishing in 4th position, 104.54. Barrera de Santos, 107.18.
Well, that race didn't disappoint. Another superb performance. Serrano Zarate. He was the man that burst onto the scene in the Glasgow World Championships 2 years ago. We didn't really know much about him at all, but we certainly know about him now.
I think all we knew about him was that he could swim. We just didn't know how fast, and it was quick. There we go.
Medalla de bronce, representando a Israel.
Initially, we thought that Mark Maillard may have been disqualified in this one. I think we said that this morning. The caption came up. There's a disqualification. There have been protests going on throughout the day for a number of decisions. Maillard is on the podium to accept his bronze medal, his 2nd bronze medal of the week. Got one in the very first event of these championships.
Yang Hong, silver medal winner on this occasion.
Medalla de oro y campeón del mundial.
Carlos Serrano Zarate. Quick mention for Christian Sadi of South Africa, an African record for him. Just wasn't quick enough to get on the podium, but he's getting closer. He wasn't far behind. Carlos Serrano Zarate takes his, what is now becoming a very usual position. It's gold for Colombia.
Serrano Zarate organising these medalists. Let's do it now.
Come here, boys. I know what we're doing. Come here. American field to the next couple of medal winner in a moment. The old phrase, you've got to be in it to win it. Couldn't have been any better put for our next winner. But that young man there, we get used to Zarate and co. We start to look at the men's 100 metres breaststroke SB9. As we were saying, it was a few races this morning were swum as finals within heats, and not to get disqualified and get out. He did that. The 25-year-old has himself a goal.
As of course scheduled for first week in October, and it's felt, you know, it's going to be conducted and people are given a chance to enter the events as it would have been entered back then. He was the only man to gold medal. Member of the Brazilian relay team, won bronze medal at the Paralympic Games last year. Now gold medalist in his own right here in Mexico City. Doesn't have to marshal with others around him. He's got to get himself organised.
Easy work for the photographers, that one.
He's a member of the relay team that took that bronze medal last year, and if you're in the relay team with the likes of,
aren't you? If they say to you, oh, we're going to put you in the relay team, who's my teammates, and they reel that off, you just dance around a little bit, don't you? Women's 50 metres butterfly S6 victory ceremony coming up next.
Damas y caballeros, la ceremonia de premiación de los 50 metros mariposa S6 femenil.
So one in the previous ceremony, two in this. Kamondos will get the goal, but Mari Sakona of Greece, 47-44. And the big years of age, she's got plenty more chances in front of her to have another crack at maybe going higher. But look at that smile.
You can hardly believe that she's on the medal podium at the World Championships. You can feel here in the arena, it's a gold medal for Mexico. Nancy Santos. She looks absolutely at home on that medal podium.
Yeah, why not? Again, taste for having a medal placed around your neck, Paul. And that is something that Lamole Santos will want to do time and time again. But maybe, just maybe nothing, will replicate being crowned world in her own backyard.
4 days of competition, a Mexican gold medal.
Yeah, it's probably no coincidence, Paul, that the crowds have got bigger each day. You know, maybe with that success, there's a lot of interest from local journalists here. You know, obviously we're working for the main broadcast through the first day of competition. On the second day, another team of commentators appeared next to us for a national TV station as well. So it's nice. Maybe that is the attraction. There was a gold last night. Oh, there's a gold last night, and there's a gold again last night. It's a swelling crowd, I'll say that. There's people still coming through the doors. There's a band outside. There are sort of food stands as well. So they've gone to a different level on the outside to try and attract people in.
Yeah,
Road goes by.
That's right, sometimes takes us a little bit of time to get here in the bus from our hotel, which is probably quicker to walk sometimes.
I do often think we should walk, but there you go. It's Diaz Rodriguez. Oh, well, it's not hard sometimes to call a winner, Paul. But I tell you what, the battle around Daniel Diaz here is superb. And it's 60 years of age still competing. But I'll come to that. Theo Curin, 17 years of age, and bang in the middle, 32 is Thanh Ton Vo of Vietnam. This is going to be...
Yeah, Daniel Diaz is very much the favourite for this one. He's just racking up the World Championship titles.
And we were talking about this. Jess Long has a lot. Daniel Diaz all along.
Yeah, Jess Long today won 2 gold medals, 28 gold medals in total. And Daniel Diaz at the moment is on 27.
So he can level if he wins this on gold. But after this, he's
got to win gold first though. Here we go with the men's 50 freestyle S5 final. Daniel Diaz, line 4.
Style S5 final. Topkin nearest to us. Damaris Seeger, Sebastian Rodriguez, Daniel Diaz, Thanh Ton Vo, Theo Curin, Mohamed Abbas Karimi. Daniel Diaz holding off the rest. Diaz for goal, but check out the battle for silvers to come in to the final 5. Diaz will take it, Paul. Where are the rest of the medals going?
Oh, it's Diaz by only 7/100ths of a second from Sebastian Rodriguez, who gets a bronze medal for Spain. But there is Daniel Diaz, 2.66.
28 shiny gold medals for this man, Daniel Diaz, at World Championships. Well, has now medalled in every race since at a World Championship level. Brilliant.
Yeah, Sebastian Rodriguez and Daniel Diaz, great pals, great competitors. Daniel Diaz takes another gold medal at the World Championships, 32.66. What a contest for silver and bronze. Thanh Ton Vo from Vietnam just gets in ahead of Sebastian Rodriguez.
Their way out in the background. We now have the women's 50 metres freestyle S5 final. With this women's 50-metre freestyle, Paul, Teresa Perales and Joana Maria Silva. That's the battle. Don't discount Yao Qian and Inbal Pesaro. You fancy these two in the middle are going to give a
champion, and she had an incredible that in the Glasgow World Championships 2 years ago. It's Brazil against Spain again. We saw Diaz against Rodriguez the last time. There's a little bit of Vietnam thrown in, but it's Spain and Brazil. Perales. Teresa Perales has got no power in her lower limb. She'll go off the sit start. She's developed over the years. Joana Maria Silva will go off the block. Final of the women's 50 metres freestyle S5.
There they go then. Another. Now you can already see here as they start to approach the halfway marker. This one is down to 2 already. Gold goes to one of them. Maybe goes to both of them. Is it that tight? 22 seconds passes, but not much of a away. Just outside 5 metres. Perales, the 41-year-old from Spain, he's champion of the world. Silver in second. But the night belongs to Teresa. And Inbal Pesaro of Israel takes bronze in a 39.31.
Well, Teresa Perales squinting there to get a good start from that set start. She did have a slight advantage over Joana Maria Silva, but the Brazilian came back at the halfway point. Perales gets it. Silva takes silver, and bronze will go to Israel in Marquez.
to confirm results for the 50 meters 5 final. Teresa Perales, Maria Silva, and Imbal Pizarro are your medal winners.
Well, those races lead us on to more medal ceremonies. For men S13. It's one of the races had morning the programme this evening. Only because some of the swimmers were swimming in earlier events as well, so we wouldn't want to go to a medal ceremony and then immediately be back into the water. So it's worked out for him. He's able to do his swim and enjoy his medal presentation a little bit later.
Licenciado Gustavo Gamaliel Martínez Pacheco.
I am sure he's here on his merit and he's there to do a good job, and he will do. Here he comes.
He has a CD
MX jacket. Yeah, we're one of the main sponsors, I believe. Very good. Very good. Is that
Representing Poland.
collecting the bronze medal in this one?
Kamil Rystewski.
Zeltsky getting Kamil Rystewski.
Gold medal and
A
2007
wry smile
World Swimming Champion.
from the Polish swimmer.
Belarus.
We talked about Deslon, we talked about Daniel Diaz, and we talked about this man here, Iha Boki. He's racking them up.
certainly is. Another gold medal for Yakin outside the world record he set in the last World Championships in 2015. Another gold medal for Belarus, another gold medal for Ihar.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Mexico 2017.
Iha Boki, another gold medal at World Championship level. They're just being asked to stay where they are by the photographers. And Paul and I have spotted the Jaguar. It is
opposite us, it hasn't come to visit us yet. Jaguar mascot here, it's over the other side. Joining in the big crowd, the crowds are really filling up. We've seen, just see on the picture there at the top, the bottom are on the pool deck. The bottom tier has been fairly full, spilling into the upper tier, but you know, there's sections of that are quite populated tonight. Oh, good to see.
Yeah, good smattering of flags and shirts from different nations, as well as a gentleman wearing Icelandic, Mexican flags, all doing the round. The second visit of the night to the podium. McLean Hermes is back. He was in the goal position last time. These three are in exactly the same.
Silver medal.
34 from China. He went accepting the medal. Now will be the anthem of her own nation that we hear next. Let's go, People's Republic of China.
USA's anthem as well. Having a good night, those two countries.
Un fuerte aplauso.
Need to keep an eye on the medal table, see how things are standing at the end of this evening. China, first 3 days of competition, they've got maybe some of the big names from China missing from their team, but they're still extremely strong.
Yeah, nation that always opens the door as one closes, and this time around, Kylie went outdid Blatnerova and McCain Hermes.
Enjoy.
100 meters freestyle S13.
There's always going to be
La ceremonia de
a
premiación
head-to-head
de los
battle
400 metros libres S13
between
femenil.
the top two swimmers here. Carlota Gili yesterday taking that world record away in the 100 meters butterfly. Bronze medalist Adriana Edo Beltran, 4:52.39.
That is a wide smile, Paul.
Yeah, she's very pleased with that
Silver
one.
medal, Remy.
Really nothing
Medalla
more
de
against
plata
the big two.
representando a Italia.
Carlota
Delighted to be on the podium.
Gili.
There's Carlota Gili. It's her first silver of the week. She can't be too disappointed with years of age.
I don't think you come to your first major
Gold
championship
medal
and get
and
disappointed with the silver, do you?
2017 World Para Swimming
Carlota
Champion.
Gili gets another
Representing
medal.
United States
This
of
lady.
America.
América.
Rebecca Myers.
Rebecca Myers smashing it up again here in Mexico City. A lot closer to home than Rio. 400 meter freestyle S13.
Ladies
And
and
it's the
gentlemen,
anthem
the
of the
national
United
anthem
States of
of the
America.
United States
Up
of
next.
America.
Damas y caballeros, escuchemos respetuosamente el himno nacional de los Estados Unidos de América.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Mexico
American
2017
fans
World
enjoying
Para
that.
Swimming
Alan
medalist.
March enjoying that one as well.
Sort of joined in a little bit there.
It's a good job the mics were off at that point. Smile from Rebecca Myers. It was a smile of satisfaction when she touched the wall in that race there, knowing she finished ahead of Carlota Gili on this occasion.
You know, we've had that discussion about teams that aren't here for varying reasons, whatever they may be, and you know, yeah, it was tough financially, physically, time schedule wise. Just didn't work for some, and their athletes are only taking medals to warrant the journey, I suppose.
Yeah, it's a learning experience for some of the youngsters, but for the experienced campaigners as well, like Rebecca Myers.
And Myers will have had the experience now of swimming against Gili. You know, a lot of the others in that classification who perhaps aren't here, they've missed that opportunity to see how Gili reacts in the water when you put pressure.
We'll see another couple of races they'll come up against each other in the last couple of days' competition.
Men's 200 metres freestyle S14 next then, guys. Start list 5, Lee In-guk goes in lane 3 as well. The two Koreans here will fancy themselves to get onto the podium. Robert Isaac Johnson.
Yeah, Robert Isaac Johnson, champion yesterday in the 200 metres individual medley. little bit of a surprise, that one. 16-year-old from Iceland. John Marquez, London, Johnson, following in the footsteps of his country-mate. 2 Koreans, though, will be tough to beat in this men's 200 freestyle S14.
The first major event, and as you said, same too for Robert Isaac Johnson. Already their debut World Championships has come up with some success, standing aloft at the top of the podium. Surprise, as you say, rather than surprise. Felipe Villarreal was started in lane 5 here as the second quickest entry. He's down in 5th. Liam Cook in 1st.
As they come to the halfway point, and they're almost in formation there as they come down to this 100-metre mark. Brazilian Felipe Villarreal, also a medalist yesterday in the IM. He is pulling himself back into contention now, but Juan has the lead over Lee and Cook. And coming out of that turn, Juan has increased that lead over his countrymate, and Felipe Villarreal, well, you said, Alan, he won.
I'm going to put pressure onto Felipe Villarreal. Those two really racing hard against each other, the two 16-year-olds, but back they come then, and the Koreans are looking as Juan, just over a second clear of Lee and Cook in second position. Third was Felipe Villarreal. Villarreal starting to close down now. Lee and Cook and Felipe Villarreal will secure bronze for Brazil.
It's Korean 1-2. They are on the medal. Close at the halfway point, but Juan is the champion. 2 minutes, 0.66. Some of the swimmers, some of the intellectual impairments do affect the pacing of the races, and sometimes we see swimmers maybe go out a little bit too Juan Sang, coming from behind to claim the bronze medal. Was the Brazilian. Gold and silver to Korea, Juan Sang and Lee in the bronze for Brazil.
And I think he'll regret the slow start when it comes to looking back on that one. His start cost him, couldn't quite close the gap on Lee and Cook. As got in 4th position, Lassap in 5th. And Yannick van der Poel, didn't get a chance to mention him too much. He got to the heats in Glasgow, 5th in Eindhoven and in Funchal. He has to settle for last. All right, you're clearly a nicer man than me.
The women's equivalent is out on gold deck. Women's 200 freestyle S14. Nina Lindberg, who won 200 metres individual medley. This one, Michelle Alonso Morales, medalist at the last World Championship, so she goes in lane 5. But Nina Brower, was impressed by her doing the freestyle the other day, so it'll be interesting to see what
in this event. Exactly the same position she came in Funchal, the European Championships as well. And Crystal Creel, South Africa. She comes from Mpumalanga. There you go. Place where the sun rises. There you go.
Good knowledge, Alan. Good fact.
I'm sure I've said it completely wrong, but that's what Google told me.
There's Pernilla Lindberg. They are the two swimmers in those yellow lanes. Pernilla Lindberg, Michelle Alonso Morales. Just about edging it as they go up this first lane, 4 lengths of the pool. And that's taken her into a lead over the Swede, and probably in 3rd position. Nina Brower, maybe, or Michelle Franson. Close for 3rd place, Janina Brower just edging it over the Belgian.
Slower and more deliberate strokes, and just able to stay in touch. You see on the left-hand side, just a little bit more work rate going in from Michelle Alonso Morales. But its stroke slows a little too. So this is an interesting, cagey dogfight. Look at this as they take the turn. 104.02, 104.21. Not a great deal in this. Janina Brower
Lindbergh is just timing this perfectly here. Michelle Alonso Morales is kind of running out of steam now, the Spanish swimmer, as Pernilla Lindbergh coming down towards the final turn. She had a sensational 200 metres over that final turn. Her technique is looking supreme as she comes into the final 50.
Absolutely superb arms here. What a Michelle Alonso Morales chasing at her feet, coming up on Morales, the other side of Lindbergh. Janina Brouwer is now starting to come again here, and Brouwer, in fact, is just about to go into second position. It's all about Lindbergh. In a few moments' time, it is goal for Sweden, goal for Lindbergh, and it's going to be Janina Brouwer who comes from behind to take second in 2:18.34. And as you said right at the beginning, Paul, Morales just started to fade winner. There's Pernilla Lindbergh. It's goal for Sweden.
Lindbergh and Janina Brouwer, the gold and silver medalist there. Janina Brouwer did Alonso Morales, well, went out very hard and paid for that pace in the later stages. It's the moment that Pernilla Lindbergh was overtaking the Spanish swimmer to the silver medal position. Pernilla Lindbergh ecstatic with that victory. Pernilla Lindbergh from Sweden takes her second gold medal of these championships. Janina Brouwer from Germany, silver medal.
Made their way out of the pool now, and yeah, you have to say the face of Michelle Alonso Morales doesn't match that of Brouwer or Lindbergh, the other two medalists, ecstatic with the colour that they're going to be wearing. Morales stroke rate over the first 50 meters, much quicker than Pernilla Lindbergh. But just that deliberate stroke, talk about technique, and it is about technique. You put the effort in after that, get the technique right. It's exactly what Lindbergh did.
Yeah, you learn the technique first, and then anyone who's got all about good technique when you move into the realms of international competition such as this. And the man we're looking at in the middle of absolutely effortless. He's going to accept another gold medal for Belarus. Jane Blaine.
Jane D. Blaine's back. There's an art to it, you know.
It's a heavy medal night tonight, though. 31 medals, we believe, that are going to be presented. 31 world champions crowned. I think this is probably the busiest night. I hope she's listening.
Limos with the bronze. As you say, we've not long seen these gentlemen. Ivan Salguero Ortieza. Bronze last time, on the other side of the podium. And the man that can't be shifted. There's a song in there somewhere. Man who can't be moved. It's Ihar Boki of Belarus.
That he's been in the top spot. This time it's on the breaststroke. I think that was a lifetime best for Ihar Boki, 106.17. Looks quite satisfied with his swim today. It's been a busy day for him. The competition, but today he's the champion in the 100 breaststroke for Belarus.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Mexico 2017 World Pro Swimming medalists.
Damas y caballeros, los medallistas del campeonato mundial de todo
are the medalists for SB13. Someone who's not regarded as a breaststroke of 106.1, not too shabby.
No, there'll be more recognised breaststrokers around. What's going on? Hang on. He's making us know where he's from. He's got a bronze. As we go on to the men's 100 metres backstroke S6 victory ceremony next.
Spanish swimmer Antonio Bertrand closing the gap on Taliesin Glock in the late stage of that one.
Bronze medal representing Italy.
Podium again for the third time in an individual race is Antonio Fantine of Italy, 16 years of age. Earlier this week, excellent performances all the way through these championships. Anthony Bertrand, silver this time, first world record of these championships in the 100 breaststroke.
Gold medal at 2017.
Almost gave himself another gold medal because he was closing on Taliesin Glock all the way at the end of this 100 backstroke. But silver in the Glasgow. A gold medalist now, Taliesin Glock from Brazil. 22 years of age now, 118.10 his finishing time. Almost 2 seconds ahead of Anthony Bertrand.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Another chance to listen to the...
They've had a good night. Taliesin Glock, gold medal for Brazil.
Once again, the Brazilian coaching staff and teammates giving it their big one. There you go. Not as much as Taliesin Glock, I'd imagine, though, Paul.
No, he looks happy with his evening's work. And yeah, Brazilians seeing themselves on the big screen. Just making the most of their moment. Bertrand looks really happy with his work as well. Another victory ceremony, the men's 50 breaststroke SB2. Well, making their way onto the podium. And a man who's very used to being on there. Rodolfo Castarena just getting a hand up that ramp there. Spot. Mexican heroes over the years, medalist at the major championships the last 2 decades. He got a medal at the World Champions. He hasn't got anything since. Here he is, back on the medal podium again.
It's a long respite from winning medals, that is, but with Jonko, nothing like winning a medal in front of your home. Nothing like it. You can always tell. Speak to any of the athletes, and there's just that's something a little bit more special. Hearing the cheers of your own people, and that's what these guys have had here in Mexico. They really have had some good support. And well, another that's not shy in winning medals in this event.
Yeah, he's had a great record over the years. Castarena. Live with the pace of the world record holder, who's now the championship record holder, to Wang Wenpan from China. That time of 52.81 for the Chinese swimmer. Held something back, or we suspected he was. When it came to the final, it showed us just what he was capable of, taking gold. Championship record for China.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Mexico 2000.
Well, Chinese national anthem again, but it is delight also for the Mexicans. Arnulfo Castarena and Christopher Tronco.
Again, one of those that you expect to see time after time now. From here on in, it's already a name for himself in this classification, and the three of them getting together. Tronco right hand side with that bronze, Castarena side with the silver. But, you've got to swim mighty quick to stop this young man these days.
Actually got a tweet yesterday from champion. He says pass on best wishes to all the SB2s. He always likes to see the events. The event has been under threat, been threatened with pulling out of the Paralympic programme. It has survived, and it did that, which is also excellent to see.
Yeah, as long as the event itself gets faster, doesn't get slower, and that's what it is doing at the moment. So it's good to see. More finals action coming up. On my math, we've still got 6 races to come. How's that, Paul?
Good, sounds impressive. Right as well, aren't you? Oh, goodness.
Not very often.
I had to take a double take there.
Paul's in utter shock.
Right. Well, we talk about quality events here at the World Championships, and maybe some of the champions from last year missing, but all 3 medalists from Rio and Andres Onea. 3 medalists from the Paralympic Games in 3, 4 and 5 in this men's 100 breaststroke SB8.
Yes, a very interesting lineup this one. 19-year-old Oscar Salguero Gasteo, already a Paralympic champion, silver in Glasgow, leaving the number 2. Silver in Glasgow, built on that into Rio. Now he wants to start to cement his position as, if not the Paralympic champion. There on your screen.
Alongside him, on either side of him, are 2 medalists as well from Rio, from Austria. Those in lane number 5. So the main 3 in the centre. We also have Martinez Fernandez, 100 breaststroke SB8.
Martinez Fernandez, Yang Juan, they're the full lineup, and already the strength of the 19-year-old Salguero Garastillo starts to push on, but he's got to watch out. Just about been the only person to really keep pace. It's a turn in a time of 32.70 for Salguero Garastillo. Second was indeed Yang Guanglong, in third. Across the pool here as they enter the final 25. Goal for Spain. That's pretty much written off already through the final 15. Where are the silver and bronzes going?
Well, the gold is going to Spain, and it looks like more than 2, but gold goes to Spain, Salguero Garastillo. It's silver to Ju from China, 113.07. and bronze to Malaki, just 1/100 behind world champion.
19-year-old punches the water, and it was interesting. Second and third at the 50-meter marker, didn't make the podium. Fourth, Andreas Onia turned in third position at that 50 marker. He ended up in fifth. Zhu Haijia was fifth at the 50 meters, fought all the way back to take second, and a good swim from Federico's 100-meter breaststroke SB8 final.
Oscar Salguero Galisteo is the world champion, 109.56. Talk about close contest there for the medals, but no doubt about the winner. He was very impressive, the Spanish swimmer. Men's 50 meters butterfly S7.
I always notice about the German team is the man where coaches staff always got a flag. It's a look.
Yeah. Trademark look for the Germans. Tobias Pollak will be a contender for this one.
Certainly an interesting lineup in this men's 50 fly. Caleb Craig, the United States in 1, Andras Sieni, Hungary in 2, Tobias Pollak in 3, Carlos Serrano Zarate in 4, Christian 5, 6, and Andreas Bjornstad of Norway completes the lineup here in lane 7. Don't forget, if you want to get in touch with us, hashtag Paraswimming. That's how you do it.
Been mightily impressive, that is Carlos Serrano Zarate, 19-year-old from Colombia. One line up from him will be the South African Christian Sadie. One length of the pool, 50 meters butterfly, S7.
Being held as long as he's not over the 50 distance. The butterfly will it be Pollak, Serrano Zarate, or Sadie. At the moment, Zarate fighting hard, but it's Sadie on the other side of him that's causing Zarate as they come to the wall. It's about to touch. Oh, it's tight. 30.94 attempts to come up. The scoreboard is a little broken inside the venue. Ours isn't. That's the winner. Pink cap, gold medal. Carlos Serrano as well from South Africa. The youngster has done it again. Second, silver. Tobias Pollak, though, in third, 32.92.
Well, the timer, the swimmer's confused there. Zarate was pushed all the way by Christian Sadie. Wow, what a swim from the South African. That was superb swimming there from the two winners, the gold and silver. First and second position, Carlos Serrano Zarate takes gold for Colombia, 7/100ths of a second outside the time set by Christian Sadie from South Africa in an 31.01, with Tobias Pollak in third place for Germany.
Pollak and Sadie walking off together, and Sadie is extremely happy. In fact, he's nearly walked backwards into Bjornstad's wheelchair, but there you go. He's every right to be happy. He's just a little bit later.
Yeah, that time, 31.01. His entry time is 32. I think so. That was a big, impressive improvement there for the South African. Men's 50 meters breaststroke SB3 making their way onto the medal podium. This was a race which didn't quite go according to how we thought it was going to go. The world record holder from Italy picked again here at these world-titative races. It's great that we can't always legislate for what's going to happen in the water.
No, unpredictability is Sissavaye. If this is indeed her last set of racing, then she has done the sport justice. She really has. as for silver, it goes to Monica Boggioni. World record, broke it in May of this year. Again, we constantly talk about those that were training for October, not for December, and maybe that's where her peak was, but well, because not only is she the world champion, she did it in a world record time, 52.65. It's gold for China once again.
This year by Monica Boggioni, and just quietly going about her own thing back in China, knowing that she'd be coming up against the Italian at the World Championships. Extremely happy, brushing away the tears there. Not sure if she has any more events at these championships. Mexican para swimmer over the years. 7 times she has gone to the World Championship, and she's won a medal each and every occasion, culminating with her medal here in Mexico City tonight. She couldn't hope for out.
Zheng Zhao shows us how to do it in style. A world record winner. Smiles all around. And I think Valle is a few more. Leave a podium in para swimming. We'll see. It's a hard buzz to get rid of, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. For me, but it's great to be a part of competition like this. You must feel that as well, Alan.
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
Here around these athletes, watching the competitors go up against each other, watching them get the rewards on the medal podium, and the best for. And in the race, a range of ages and experience here in this S5.
This guy here at Pitt. He should be a role model to take a look at my age, take a look at my passport, and then tell me I have to stop. No, I don't have to stop. You have to get off your backside and do something, because if I can do it, you can do it. And that's the message we should be sending. 6 years of age in this event, constantly competes with these youngsters here alongside. That's Teng Tongbo, silver for him. He's joyed about that. He certainly is. But this guy in the middle, this guy, Paul, what an legend he will be in this sport. Already is in this sport and shows no signs of slowing or stopping or wanting to stop and slow. You've got a role model like Sebastian Rodriguez. Daniel
Diaz in his early career was chasing the likes of Sebastian Rodriguez, and he has forged ahead now. 98 Paralympic medals, his most World Championship.
bother folding that flag up every time. It's going to come out again, isn't it? You see the smiley faces. Now there is a trio that all appreciate what they've got there. A happy gold medalist. Off they go. Smiles all round. Oh, and some kisses as well. There you are.
Brazilian national anthem, heard a few times. I must do my sums. Tables. It's going to be Brazil this time though, because they are reflected on the podium, but again it was Brazil and Spain contesting for gold medal position. Perales, another one of the Pizarro.
We were saying this, weren't we? If you took away Rodriguez and Perales, 60 and 41, what the average age would shoot down to of the Spanish team?
Finished that race pretty strongly actually, didn't get away quite so well at the start of the race, but was coming back in the closing stages. Closing up.
Silva knows what it's like to receive medals in front of her home crowd, did that out in Rio last year. There's always something in her hair on the podium as well, isn't there? But here, Teresa Perales. Age is but a number. These last two podiums have demonstrated that. A big smile, a big character in the world of para swimming.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Celebrates
the national anthem of Spain.
the national anthem. And Spain pick up a gold.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Mexico
Teresa Perales and the Spanish team watching flags being raised. Not singing along, of course. Anthem.
A wealth of knowledge, Paul.
Thank you.
I'm still trying to figure out how much of what you know is useful, but you're a wealth of knowledge.
I'll take that as a compliment. Teresa Perales, Imbal Pizarro, a little bit embarrassed, just a look at the side there. Oh, yeah. Camera. That wouldn't be you, Alan.
Seven final then coming up. Opposite the podium end, of course, just the one length of the pool. Lourdes Adibar Diaz from the Dominican Republic. Take a look at the full start list. It is Denise Grau, Mackenzie Cohen. Mackenzie Cohen in fine form here in Mexico City. Is it another goal for USA? Not a battle on our hands, that's a fact. Big cheer here, Paul, for Naomi from a
Mexicans hoping that they'll be on the medal podium again here, but there's Mackenzie Cohen. 2 gold medals from individual events. And another one here in the 50 meters butterfly. Event we see Mackenzie Cohen it very often, but it was past this morning. Go
on the back plate. It's here. Mackenzie Cohen in for Manduano of Mexico as they come toward.
Well, that was an amazing swim by the Mexican there from the outside lane. She can hardly believe it. Naomi Samuel Manduano, 37-7.
Well, the atmosphere was so good. The Brazilian team was celebrating with the Mexican spectators. They got nobody in the race to cheer for themselves, and I think that has to go down as a big shot. The watering delight. Well done to Naomi Samariero Manduano. It's gold for Mexico here in Mexico City in the women's 50 butterfly in front of Mackenzie, 76. That's how you...
0.2 of a second separated them at the end there. Kenzie Cohen, well, would have had a shock when she turned round.
Really, in that one, the splash from the 50 metres very often leaves you little or no visibility. Here, look at Dupree. Rocha Matera and Taganidis might just want a word or two to say about it. Men's 50 metres freestyle S12 final.
Tucker Dupree fancied his chances in this one. Taganidis not going to be eat. He will start as the favourite. He's been a medalist in the World Championships before Tucker Dupree. Can he clear?
Materia Izatov, Belarus, Akhmetov of Kazakhstan. Taganidis and Tucker Dupree got off to a fairly decent start, but the American just starting to turn the screw.
Tucker Dupree has the lead as they come in 24.49. Taganidis in second, 25.20, and Rocha Matera third place in 25.34. But it was Tucker in this one. He has done it.
Smashing the water after smashing his way through it and becoming the world champion.
Event, he's taken bronzes, he's taken silvers, but never before has he taken a gold. This time he is on top of the medal podium. Tucker Dupree from the S12, superb swimming. And Tucker Dupree is the champion, 24.49. Taganidis the silver, Rocha Matera the bronze, and an African record in.
So we'll move on to medal ceremonies again in just a couple of moments. As Paul said, I think this is the heftiest night of the lot. It feels like we've had just constant ceremonies at times.
Just missing out there by half a second. Second place, silver medal goes to Korea, and it goes to Lee In Cook. Olympic champion Lee In Cook. So swam London Paralympics as well as Rio. So wealth of experience there for the silver medalist tonight. Swam, excellent race, you have to say. Best pace race of all the swimmers. Cho Won Sang is the world champion. 6-6. First time we'll hear the Korean anthem here at the Mexico City World Championships 2017. It's for 200 freestyle. The Korean anthem for the gold medalists, also enjoyed the silver medalists, so 1 and 2 to Korea, Brazil. One more medal presentation before we go to the last two finals of the evening. Yeah, that's been a lot of medal presentations today.
This morning within heats, where
Ladies
that's come
and
from.
gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the women 200 meters freestyle S14.
Camilla Lindberg was just so impressed with the stroke, so impressed with the power.
Medalla de bronce,
Just couldn't cope
representando a España.
with it. 19.81, the time for her.
Silver medal representing Germany.
Yeah, I thought our freestyle was strong in the individual medley. It's strong here in the 200. Paralympic.
2017 World
She's got a silver medal. Now
representing Sweden.
closing up in the stages of that race into the silver medal position, but away and clear at the end of the week for Pernilla Lindberg from Sweden, following up that swim in the 200 meters individual medley. She has been impressive in those two 200-meter events.
Swim from the Swede.
We shall.
Damas y caballeros, escuchemos respetuosamente el himno nacional de Suecia.
Lindberg. Pretty quick fire, these two 250-meter events. Women's 50 and women's 50.
It's S12 classification. Stands. Oh, final. We've had an exciting day.
For Venezuela, never won a world championship medal.
There they go then. Freestyle S12 action. Baki, Rietero, Mota, Schnittger. This is favourite, and those lines of hers are just starting to move her away, but it's Delgado Nadal who's putting on the pressure. Aspen Shelton is going to take bronze, but there is no stopping. Second does indeed go to Maria Delgado Nadal, and third, the United States of America's Aspen Shelton.
Schnittger takes her silver medalist last year in the Paralympic Games. She's the champion here in Mexico City, and she really just swam away from the rest in the closing stages of that one. Look at the pace of the German in the closing stages there. It is gold to Germany, gold to Naomi Marquez Schnittger, silver to Spain, Maria Delgado Nadal. And
Elkis Mota there, not far from reaching the podium.
yeah, very, very close indeed for Lucas Mota. Final swim in action. And Carlotta Gilli of Italy goes in lane 4. She's the next to her in lane 5. Watch out for Rebecca Myers in lane 6 from the USA.
Can the reigning world record holder become the world champion? Carlotta Gili in 4. Paula Lopez in 2. Colin Young in 3. Carlotta Gili in lane 4. Joanna Mendak in 5. Rebecca Myers in 6. And away they go then.
This could be a world record performance from Carlotta Gili if she follows up with the form we've seen her this week. She is just about heading a very close contest. Joanna Mendak 1 lane up, and also Colleen Young from the USA going well. But here comes Carlotta Gili now. 26.78 is the world record time for the Italian, and it's 27.03. It's another gold medal to Paula Lopez from lane number 2.
Yeah, good swing from Mariam Paula Lopez. This lady has done it again. This time not quite a world record. The gold goes to Gili.
She had a very, very good start. It was also a good start 1 lane down as well from Colleen Young of the USA. But when they got into the final,
fantastic last 15 from Mariam Paula Lopez. She saw that shot of them coming in. She wasn't in that medal position until right at the very end, and you can see with the time 7:03 from Mendak and Paula Lopez.
1/10 of a second separating 3, 4 and 5 there. 3 swimmers all in a row in the making. She's really emerged here at these championships. So I'll move on to the presentations. Here's the USA relay team. Medalists, gold medalist in this one. They swam the race this morning. Jessica Long picks up another World Championship medal.
Some call her the goddess of para swimming. There you go. It's a nickname in the office, apparently. Jess Long leads the team. Ladies getting their medals. Aston, Herzog, Sims and Long.
Hannah Aston. Breaststroker Sophia Herzog. Jessica Long did the butterfly. And Natalie Sim. Didn't have to pull out all the stops today, but yeah, it could be. There's a good squad, the Americans. See them challenge some of those record times. Well, this one's actually. Another gold medal for the USA team. And the relay swimmers make their way off the medal podium. We have another 6 medal presentations for you tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the men's 100-meter breaststroke.
Barrera Olympic pushed, but they just couldn't find the extra pace to get anywhere near him. Bronze though, Enrico Morlacchi. Right. They've obviously did that yesterday. Not quite emulated last night, but certainly given it a close go. Yu Haijiao, 113, second position, collecting his medal. For a 109.56, Oscar Salguero Garastillo takes the title, takes the gold medal, and is the 2017 World Para Swimming Championships gold medal winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of Spain.
Damas y caballeros, escuchemos respetuosamente el himno nacional de España.
Paralympic champions, world champion now. Zhu Haijiao, good swim from him, 113.07 from the Chinese swimmer. A couple of renditions there of the Spanish national anthem. Really, the result was in doubt right up to the touch. From Germany, Tobias Poller, time of 32.92 for the German. It's his second bronze medal this week. Performance tonight, Tobias Poller. What an excellent swim it was. Fisherman Christian won. He looks really chuffed with that silver medal performance, and he almost took the gold.
He almost took the medal off the tray before Supersa could get there as well. Very excited.
One we'll keep an eye on for the future. But another gold medal to Colombia and to Carlos Serrano Zarate. 0.94 was the winning. 7/100ths of a second faster than Christian Seri from South Africa, and he knows he was in a fight for that one, but he came out on top. Goal to Carlos Serrano Zarate of Colombia. Fati, second of the night. Having a great championships. Colombian team is Jose Fuentes kind of set the standard. I remember when he won Colombia's first Paralympic medal for a number of years in Beijing, and he won the water cube in Beijing. He's still around. Moses Fuentes got a medal earlier this week in the breaststroke, and the youngsters are following his wake as well.
Females coming through in the...
Yeah, that's right, yeah. I don't think they have any female swimmers. They maybe had one a couple of years ago, but it's all the guys that are setting the pace at the moment. But
50-meter butterfly. Surprise came our way during this, and well, whilst the crowd has thinned out a little bit, it will still get quite noisy in here because we're about to get the Mexican national anthem. It's not a bad little team at the moment, is it? There's a lot of strength in a lot of classifications. And, maybe this lady is the next one, because, as I say, Mackenzie Cohen was perhaps favourite for this, and Denise Grau would have fancied herself to have been on the podium. She's not. Rolo Marichal.
oh, the Spanish swimmer is 0.8 of a second ahead of Denise Grau from Germany, and
very delighted, I think we could say.
Really good. Oh, Judith Grau Spain. Well, she came in as favourite. You don't often see her swim in the 50 metres butterfly, but she did a good job in the heat, improved her time. But sometimes you just can't legislate for what other swimmers are going to do, especially those that are maybe a couple of lanes across from you that you have no idea that are there.
And then gold medal in Mexico City. 19-year-old already has memories from this sport. She just simply will not forget. And she has a gold that nobody can take away. World champion 2017, Barrera Olympic.
Gold medalist on the podium, being cheered on by another Mexican gold medalist in the stands. 5 golds for the host nation now in 4 days, 5 different. Naomi Barrera Manduano is the world champion. And someone I'm sure we'll see a lot more of. Three more ceremonies for us. And Tucker Dupre been around for a while. Tucker, he has won medals at the major championships, but never has he been on top of the medal podium in the gold medal spot. No.
A bronze medal goes to Thomas Rocha Matera. You see the Tucker Dupree as a guide to make his way onto the podium, and then Tucker Dupree just ushered him into position. A second place and a silver medal for Charalampos Taganides, Africa, breaking the African record, but only getting him a fourth place finish this time around. Charalampos Taganides finishing at a time of 25:20. Very common now across all forms of swimming, and Tucker Dupree getting a large cheer from the American section of the crowd here, and the teammates on poolside. Tucker Dupree in 24:49, and he will enjoy this next national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of the United States of America.
Escuchemos respetuosamente el himno nacional de Estados Unidos.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Mexico 2017 World Pro Swimming medalists.
He was disappointed going on the 100 backstroke. Not disappointed. Gold medalist ahead of Taganides and Rocha Matera. Tucker Dupree, the champion.
Again, that was what I was talking about just before, using Tucker Dupree's guide. And Tucker Dupree doesn't seem to mind one bit. Great camaraderie to be seen here in the world of swimming. Let's move on to the women's 50 metres freestyle as well. Again, we have a representative of the United States on the podium, not this time around in the gold medal position. We'll hear the German national anthem the first time tonight. Yeah, first time tonight. Bronze, Aspen Shelton, as Paul has said. She's finding her way onto the podium on a regular basis, Paul. I'm sure there's more to come from Aspen Shelton.
Yeah, third medal of the week for Aspen Shelton. 16 years of age. It's a bronze for the Americans. Oh, great swim there from lane number 6, Maria Delgado Nadal. She pulled up in the very closing stages there, the very last couple of strokes, in fact, to win that silver medal ahead of Aspen Shelton. She did challenge the winner, who was Naomi Mikey Schnittger, but the German was just far too strong. And the gold goes to Naomi. That gold that she won in the 100 freestyle. It's double gold for Naomi Mikey Schnittger, double gold for Germany. As we said, for the first time this evening, we'll hear German.
Respeto el himno nacional de Alemania.
A lot of hat wearers. This German team, Slicker. Again, that time 28.63, and then we were just saying it's fairly comfortable. You felt like she had a little bit more as well. If she needed it, she didn't. And the status of being world champion. 50 freestyle S13.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Final one.
Indeed, our final ceremony of the night. Maria Lopez, again another one from an outside lane, putting in an excellent performance. In fact, her teammate, Edo Beltran, on the other side of the pool, came in 4th position, so the pair of them got for the silver, but Paula Lopez taking the bronze.
Just 17, Marianne Paula Lopez. And that was close. Bronze medal position. 0.1 of a second separating 3 swimmers at the end, 3rd, 4th and 5th. And Amanda, the experienced campaigner from on the big stage. Better known as a butterfly swimmer, of course. Now, a good sprinter as well, 50 freestyle, you got to say.
It is, because she looks very, very strong at a young age. She looks very, very competent at a young age. She's a championship record holder. She's a multi-medal winner, and she's the world champion of women's 50 freestyle. 27. She's the world record holder as well, 26.78. She didn't need that pace here in Mexico City today. What she wants and what she gets is the gold medal and her national anthem.
Nice anthem to finish with, Alan.
Yeah, what a rendition that was indeed. Plenty of Italian flags and spectators down on poolside, waving the flag and singing and clapping along to the Italian national anthem. That is indeed the final medal ceremony. Joanna Mendak runs off to something.
Brazil has done that for a number of years, and I've noticed a couple of the swimmers do it yesterday. Italians did it yesterday as well, and Joanna Mendak.
Tomorrow, if you want to join us again, please do so. 9 o'clock, the racing starts local time. But for today, the Para Swimming Championships. From all of us here in Mexico, good night.